All right, welcome back. So we are back at the park with the PROMOTO MX, and want to give it a rip and see if the tire will hold. I added a lot of glue to the back tire in hopes that it'll hold. Now it's been drying for 2 days, so I'm hoping it'll be good now. We also did a chain adjustment on this, so I'm hoping it's pretty close. Firing up the gyro right now, letting it get to full speed, then we're gonna rip it. The new graphics came out pretty good. Still got some more graphics that are gonna get put on this to add some green to the white and black areas. Do notice do have some bubbling with the graphics that I keep pushing down, but that's to be expected. Probably should have used some acetone on the plastics. I just didn't want to dull out the plastics before putting on the graphics, but it is what it is. It'll make it easier to peel when the other graphics come in. Let's give this thing a rip. Make sure the steering is straight. And I was very impressed with the way it performed the last time I was out here, other than the tire not staying on. Definitely like the way this back tire grips. Can't wait to get a front tire. It's 1, 2, 3. So 3 should be wheelie mode. I've been noticing the gyro has been kind of acting up. It's definitely louder than it was, but when I do the wheelies, it's got this wobble to it. But it could have just been the tire coming apart. You can see the gyro trying to take effect there. I've got the MX button almost all the way down. The turning is so much better. So that's the MX button off. I'm going to put it about 50%. Yeah, higher up, the more it seems to wiggle back and forth in the wheelies. Yeah, that wiggle right there. The higher the MX goes, the more of a wiggle I get. So I'm going to turn that down. I think I like it off. Yeah, that's definitely smoother. Still has a wiggle to it, but I think that's speed related. So I'm going to try some tight turning. Brake, turn. Brake. Grass is kind of wet right now. I like wheelie mode because it won't flip over backwards. Brakes are doing phenomenal now that I got the front adjusted. I'm really impressed with this motorcycle. Infatuated. I've been reading a lot of people's comments. A lot of people still haven't received this motorcycle, which really sucks, considering it's a good product that LOSI has here, and everybody that's pre-ordered this thing, in my opinion, should have already received it. You know, I'm here in December on getting these pre-orders out, and it's just sad to see that hobby shops that had, you know, purchased a bunch of them, not even with like pre-order customers, they were able to put them on, get them out for sale to anybody walking into their hobby shop to pick one of these up. Now in California, well, can't even say California, where I live, which is the Valley, Santa Clarita area, Los Angeles area. All the hobby shops around me, they haven't even seen one of these things. Not a demo model, nothing. Now that could be because, you know, the pre-orders went out or went up for sale before the hobby shop realized that you know, that they needed to order them, and there was already a bunch of pre-orders out there. I don't know. I do know my hobby shop made a bunch of phone calls. I wasn't planning on getting one till December because of how back ordered they were, and my hobby shop made a bunch of phone calls to Horizon. Turns out their sales rep had retired and their order never got put in. So they ended up getting at least the 6 that they placed on order. And I don't even think they got 6. I think they got 4 out of the 6 that they placed on order the first day it was available. And they did receive one. That was the red one that I did a demo on right when they received it. Can't believe it's been so hot here in California and it's rained. Ooh, I think that's a gopher hole. But you know, it's truly sad to see some of these hobby shops have received none, and other hobby shops have already received their 2nd and 3rd order. Oh, I can't say 3rd. I know of one hobby shop that has received 2 shipments of, I think, somewhere around 10 of these RC cars. And others haven't even seen 1 shipment. I know when I called around for this front tire, speaking to, ooh, that was a hole. Speaking to a couple of hobby shops in the area, they were venting on me. And, you know, they don't even know I do YouTube. But they were venting to me as a customer that, you know, I was just looking for a front tire, and they were saying that they haven't received any parts. Not only any parts, but they haven't received 1 RC car. And that's Hot Rods Hobbies, hasn't received any. Robin's Hobby hasn't received any or any parts. Those are 2, you know, well, one hobby shop I use a lot, Hot Rod Hobbies. I don't use very much, but Hot Rod Hobbies has a track, and they haven't received 1 of these things yet. And they have a track, and I thought RC hobby shops that had tracks were going to receive these things first, and that's why I decided to call them. I think I'm at the point where I'm going to take off these side rollers. I think I'm going to just remove them. Let's remove them now. I'm gonna go back to the car, remove them. I just don't think I need what I'm calling the training wheels now. I just don't think I need them. It's possible I do, because I am rubbing, you know, on some of these turns. And I think what's gonna happen is his feet are gonna rub. Wow, this thing is covered in grass. Look at all the grass on this thing. Man, it is dripping wet right now and soaked with grass. The whole chain area is packed with grass. The whole underneath is packed with grass. The back wheel is packed with grass. It's going to be a lot of servicing again with this RC car. And I just serviced it. The gyro is really kicking this thing on the stand. So I'm going to kick the gyro off. It looks like just a screw in the front and a screw in the back to get rid of these training wheels. Call them training wheels because they look like training wheels to me. Let's see if we can get these training wheels off. I gotta turn the steering wheel. There we go. It's fighting me. Maybe the other way. And one screw over here that holds the spring. There's one of the training wheels. And I'm gonna stick this cap back in over here. Just so there's not a hole in there. Probably stick this one back in too. Pulling back up. I do have two-sided tape on his feet, really holding his feet in a little bit better. Gyro's almost at full speed. Yeah, the turning's much sharper, but I notice his feet are really close to touching the grass. Yeah, see his foot grabbed right there. Yeah, his foot, the tip of his toe is really close to grabbing the grass. You have to watch. And on any little bump, his foot could grab the ground. That's full lock. I can't do them super tight turns because of his feet dragging on the ground. And I think that's where the roller comes into play. Oh, grab the ground again. I'd like to take his boots and somehow turn them in so they're not facing out. I think that'll help a lot with this turn, these turning, especially like this is pretty smooth grass. So you really don't need the training wheels, especially running in grass. I think on asphalt, his foot's gonna get a hole rubbed in it, but you still don't need it. You'll probably really need it when you're out racing or jumping, because it helps you get back up if it falls over. And on a track, that's something you look for, is that if you fall over, are you going to be able to get back up? I have been noticing people are stretching chains like crazy. This is my 6th battery pack, and I've already had to move it back 1 notch because the chain is already stretched. And I serviced it after 4 battery packs, and it took a whole size back already so that it's not knocking against that swing arm. So I imagine, you know, 20, 30 battery packs in, the chain's going to be at its maximum already. Or will it get to a spot where it just stops moving? I know people have ordered extra chains already. Sticky's RC was one that he doesn't even have an RC yet, but got a lot of his optional parts, including 2 chains that he has ordered. So that was pretty funny to see on his live stream yesterday, is that he's receiving parts and yet still hasn't received the PROMOTO MX, as a lot of people, especially like guys in the UK, haven't received it. They seem to always be the last to get anything from Horizon Hobby. Look at that. Sweep and circle. About a 1/4 trigger. And his foot's just rubbing the ground. Or rubbing the grass, I should say. So you can control how much steering you have with the throttle. Because the grass is wet and a little slippery, his foot's really not biting until it hits a bump or a hole. Definitely liking the rear tire, especially in these wet conditions. It's really giving me some bite on this grass. Yeah, I'm probably going to leave the training wheels off for now, and we'll run it around and see how it does. But that's going to conclude this video. Looks like they're building some erector set here. Probably going to do some soccer or something on this field, but it's starting to sprinkle right now. So, and this battery is flashing on its last leg already. So I'm glad I was able to make sure the tire doesn't blow off. Had to add a lot of glue to get it to hold. And graphics look really good. Still plan on finishing up the graphics, adding a little green in there. Maybe even just some green numbers. Just do the sticker sheet with some green numbers, and that might be enough green. But still looking for a back tire. full of grass again. So we're gonna get some of this grass out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. And hopefully everybody gets their PROMOTO MXs before December, because this really sucks that that all of us guys are making videos of this RC and showing you guys what to expect, but you still haven't been able to experience it because you're pre-order, and you probably ordered the same day I did. And you haven't received it. I was told my order was supposed to be the first shipment. Then when it had the problem, the hobby shop really had to fight for me. Well, not even for me, for its customers, because, you know, 4 of us got our RCs, which were the first 4 people to pre-order it. And that's why I like ordering from, you know, local hobby shops, is because they'll fight for you. And Horizon doesn't want to lose, you know, their customers that are, you know, their vendors, I should say. The mom and pop shops that are, you know, pre-ordering this stuff, spending a lot of money a year with Horizon Hobbies. They want to satisfy everybody, I'm sure. And they, from the looks of it, it looks like they're satisfying like A-Main, their big vendors, their small vendors, before they're satisfying the Horizon Hobby people that have pre-ordered direct from Horizon Hobby. And that's just sad to see. Commercial being filmed there. I say commercial because, as you know, the writers are on strike, and there's no filming really going on in Hollywood. So anything that's $1 million or less, Netflix or any of that stuff that has scripts written, they're still filming. But with all that said, comment down below. You know, what do you guys feel? When do you guys think everybody's gonna get their pre-orders? Do you think it's gonna take till Christmas, or is it gonna be January? Are we gonna hear any more excuses from Horizon on why they can't get all the pre-orders? And I do understand about a lot of people have ordered this RC. It's a great RC. It's popular. It's tons of fun. The videos have shown that. And everybody wants the RC. Now, I know some people have ordered late instead of, you know, the 1st or 2nd. You know, some people ordered in July. It seems like anybody that's ordered in July hasn't seen the RC. And I think July 11th was supposed to be the release date of this thing. So people that held out, you know, just to see some more videos before they pre-ordered it, seems like they're, you know, getting screwed, and especially the ones that ordered direct from Horizon Hobby or A-Main, because A-Main's out of them now too. A-Main had them in stock. You could walk into A-Main and pick one up in Chico, California. But of course they sold out immediately. I'm sure all the employees and their friends and everybody in the hobby that lives in Chico, California, was able to get them a lot quicker than, say, anybody that's pre-ordered it, because you're told you're just put on, you know, you're put on the back of the list. They, you know, and A-Main charged people, where Horizon Hobby, like they said, they're not going to charge you until it ships out. A-Main charged all their customers for the pre-orders. So, you know, they're begging you not to cancel your pre-order because they're waiting like everybody else. Everybody is waiting for this PROMOTO MX. Even though there's a lot of them that have been delivered, it truly doesn't seem like that many of them have been delivered. there are a lot of new channels out there, and I'm glad to see it, that have this RC, and they're literally, their channels are growing because of doing their first video on the PROMOTO MX, which I love to see. But I truly wish everybody would get this RC in their hands before December, before Christmas. It's just a long time to wait for such a great RC. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the graphics, what you guys think of the new tire. And we're going to get out, do some more running. And what do you think about the training wheelie bars? Or wheelie, I call them wheelie bars, but the training wheels. Leave them off or put them back on. Like to hear from you guys. Share the video, like the video, definitely comment down below. Thank you for everybody watching, and thank you for the one guy who's been giving me super chats, which I'm gonna shout this guy out. Let me look it up real quick. I think his name is Michael. Where did he go? Michael Van Kurt. Always leaving a $2 super thanks on every video I do, which I'm very grateful. Out of the history of me doing my channel, he's the only one that's ever left a super thanks on any videos, and he does it on every video I drop. He leaves $2, and I think it's pretty cool. You know, you do 30 videos a month, you know, that's $60 in super thanks. And this guy, you know, Michael Van Kurt, shout out to you, brother. I really appreciate the super thanks. You know, first time I ever saw one was a few months ago when you left it for the first time. I've never seen that. I got an alert immediately on my phone driving down the road, and I was like, what is this? $2 somebody sent me. So shout out to you. I'm definitely, you know, super thankful for you supporting the channel, my videos. So I just wanted to say that. We'll see you guys on the next video. Catch you guys later. Let's get out there with an X-Max. I'm ready to bash some X-Maxes. How about you guys? And thanks for watching. And the cable is jamming up. You see that? So it's jammed right there. Yeah, it's not retracting all the way.